Alrighty. So we are technically live right now.
Live.
Let
me see.
I'm going to snap over to the game. I can't view chat and this at the same time.
I'll handle viewing chat, friend. Don't even worry about it.
All right.
I'll just be here.
Yeah, I'll just be here. That's all I've ever asked you to do, Thurman. Don't want to overload your brain.
So let me know how audio sounds on your end.
I'm going to check right now. Also, David, I hope you're not actually like annoyed by any of the dissing I just did. I'm just trying to Michael Gavin this scenario. You know how it is. Control chaos. I gotta fucking. Why can't I search? It makes me mad that I can't just search us on Twitch.
We have 2 followers right now, dude.
Shut up. Let's sue Twitch. Let's sue Twitch. Make that 3 followers, bitch.
Imagine us make a joke and we get in trouble for it while all these titty streamers just get off scot-free.
Oh, shut the fuck up about titty streamers right
Hey,
now.
I can't see our stream. Where are we sure we're streaming? Because I'm at our page and it's nothing.
It's live on mine.
There's nothing. Oh, there it goes. Just went up now. I was literally sitting on the page. It just went live.
Yeah, it's a delay on mobile for some reason.
So we're recording right now?
We are
Can
streaming.
you change the title to the Samurai 8 discussion?
I can potentially.
Should be able to. It still says test stream before relaunch. Can we change it to the Samurai 8 discussion?
I'm hopping into Twitch on mobile because I am. Well, fuck it. I haven't started the game, so I can hop over to Twitch on desktop.
I love when there's ads on our shit. It's it's like this doesn't go to them. Just to clarify.
Right. I honestly have to Google how to spell that right now.
Samurai 8?
Dude, shut up.
Oh, so far so good on the audio.
I told you so, motherfucker.
How's my audio?
Yeah, that sounds great. That actually sounds real great, actually. So I'll keep an eye on it for the chat, and you can just you guys handle just being here talking. I was talking to David earlier, Thurman. I think you guys probably enjoyed Samurai 8 a lot more than I did, because I was immediately kind of like, what?
You didn't like it?
It's very to me. So this will probably be more of you guys. I'll chime in on like what I was like felt about, but like yeah.
Ugh. Oh, yay. All my panels are working, by the way. That's fucking awesome.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm sitting on here to watch the chat, so I'll handle that. And I'll bring it up whenever.
Wow. Well, I at least want to hear your thoughts about it, Red, at least.
Oh, of course. That's the point of the video. I'm worried that people are going to get on my ass, though.
Well, I think, because I'm not going to lie, I thought the same thing. I thought it wasn't that interesting, but I think just because I think what's his name is going more toward what the.
Well, here, let's wait for the video. Because I actually am gonna record this on my end too, so we can re-upload it.
Okay, so
I'll get that up.
do you have a thumbnail for the shout out video?
Shout out video
for the we're streaming video.
Oh, it doesn't need it. It's just me sitting in front of the Twitch logo. That's really all you know. Like I don't know if you've seen we're streaming videos. They never like really have thumbnails. It's just like we're streaming on Twitch. You know.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, no, it's literally just my character, you know, like my avatar sitting in front of the TV with like Twitch on the logo, and then like the title is "We're streaming." Link in description.
All right.
And then it's gonna be up while we're and I literally it's like 15 seconds. I basically say like, "Hey guys, we're streaming. We're talking about Samurai 8. It's kind of like a kickoff to our Twitch. This video will be up while we're streaming and down when we're not, and the manga reviews will be up immediately following." That's basically all I said.
All right. My unbranded Happy Juice.
Whoa! You get a fucking webcam? This is bullshit.
That's what happens.
Yeah, I'm hosting this shit, motherfucker.
That means that we each get to host.
Man, I'm telling you, he's just fame hungry, bro. That's the whole reason he wanted to do Twitch.
Woo.
If I wanted to, I could go apply for monetization on ow, fuck, rum, burn finger, ow.
Dumb.
I guess that was
I deserve that.
That was a way. Yeah, I guess that was life's way of saying no, bad, David, bad.
I could go apply for monetization over on YouTube and see if we'd ever get approved. That would be interesting to see.
Another burn.
I turned on the volume just to see where the stream was, and it was right at the ow fuck rum.
Suck my fucking dick,
Oh, this
bitch.
is good. We're all in a really good mood for streaming, and Thurman's in one of his giggly moods, and I fucking love giggly Thurman.
Oh, thank you, Google Assistant. I did pay my health insurance. Suck my fucking cock.
Giggly Thurman is my wife.
Just get a room and fuck already, you two.
I want to. All right, don't worry. I'll let you guys know when we're actually starting the official discussion. I'm just kind of like I'm trying to let people pile in a bit here.
How many people are in? Is it just the
We have
one?
two
Other?
viewers right now. I assume it's Tengu and me. Again, the video is going live in 2 minutes.
Yep, I got an eye on the clock.
Got an eye on Thurman's cock.
You two fucked during con, didn't you?
No, 'cause
Almost.
he's gross.
He's the only black dude I know who would ever butt floss with a towel.
I love his person, but he just. Are you sure? By the way, what are Twitch rules? Can we talk about this?
Rules? There are none really.
No, you can't show feet.
You can't show feet. You can't show full dick. You can't show tits.
A full dick? You can show half a dick?
I don't
You
fucking
show
know.
full dick. Oh yeah. You show tits too.
No.
No, you can't show actual tits, but you can apparently show enough cleavage to warrant a
Yeah,
lingerie
you can
ad.
probably just like I want to see Whammon just come on here to like start gaming and with literally just like 2 pieces of like tape over the nipples and see if that counts.
That did happen in the IRL streams. They would do like body paint, and it would just be like tape over their nips,
Oh, she must have.
or like fucking pasties.
Oh. All right, I'm going to go to YouTube once that goes live, watch the video, make sure everything sounds good on that, and make sure all the links work, and then we can start
Yep.
in like a minute or two.
I'll tout it out on social as well.
Hey, you
We're
fucking
streaming.
sluts. Streaming! Don't give it up, Luffy. Streaming!
Streaming. Don't give it up.
Streaming! Don't give it up, Thurman!
Oh,
Pick
you guys pain me.
Pick it up.
Here's how the story goes. We had a bunch of fucking people on the internet. They wanted to be
Okay,
internet famous.
dumbasses. It's
They wanted to be
live.
internet famous. I swear that manga. Kyle. Okay.
I
They
want to
made
kill
some
myself.
dirty jokes and talked about Chopper's sex life on the internet. Okay.
Oh, just
gotta
kill
put
me.
that down
Just
for control
kill me
chaos.
right now.
Herman, or David, I don't know why you're cringing. Like, this is us.
I know.
This right here is what's made us so popular.
I know, motherfucker.
Got my
Whoa.
super.
Mute that. Okay.
All right, I'm
touting
going
this
to watch
out.
my 26-second we're streaming on Twitch video real quick.
I'm
to make
touting
sure
this shit out on social as well.
Right now, this video will be up while we're streaming and deleted right when we're done streaming. The manga reviews are filmed and will be out directly after this stream is done. And in this stream, we are discussing Samurai 8 and our thoughts on it so far. So please head on over, get in the chat, talk with us. We'll be reading all the chat and everything, and it'll just be a good time to hang out and chill. It'll be about an hour stream, and then right after that, I'll be uploading the One Piece and My Hero reviews. All right. Let me make sure here everything's working.
Copying that link. And pasting it right there.
So you are you're tweeting it out on the Twitter as well.
Yeah, I'm going to retweet it from the Control Chaos account real quick.
Sweetness. Audi.
It's just easier to use my Instagram because I can post to everything. And then I can go to fucking the other one and go like this.
Okay. Now I shall watch the chat.
And yes, Crowdfire, I know that we just started a live stream. All right.
Okay. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Hello! Welcome to our very first Twitch stream, and will eventually be re-uploaded as the Samurai 8 discussion on YouTube.
I don't really need to know the story to this game. It's just a platformer, so.
Don't talk about the game. No one gives a fuck.
Oh yeah. But so Thurman.
I will not be re-uploading this if you're talking about the game majorly, because that's going to confuse people on the. Remember, the game is just a background thing.
Oh, yeah.
Leafy never talks about the game he's playing.
So Thurman, everybody's been asking us to talk about fucking Samurai 8, and you actually read chapter 12. I have not yet, but I have read up to chapter 11 because I'm a lazy fuck.
No, I'm a lazier fuck. Don't worry. I fucking binged most of it yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Well, we also filmed some other good shit yesterday that didn't get used yet. It'll go for when we actually launch the Twitch. But yeah, so
Yesterday was a busy day. After you left, I drove to Target, bought a shelf, came home, took 2 hours to build that shelf, filmed both of the reviews with Thurman, and then I talked to Utena for like 3 hours until I went to bed at 4 a.m.
that's a you problem, man.
But I wanted to build the shelf.
Alright.
You wanted to build the shelf. The shelf was
I have so many figures. How am I to put them places?
Kind of like I did.
Tengu, Controlled Chaos, Jeremy Dooley in the house. Very much like Tengu, the first comment he leaves is shouting himself out. I'm kidding. I love it. I love you, buddy. It's okay.
As you do. As you shout yourself out.
So I'm gonna start with my thoughts on Samurai 8. I'm curious on your thoughts here, Thurman. I found that it reminded me of Kishimoto's weaknesses as a writer.
Oh.
It's not that's bad, but like, can we all admit that Kishimoto is not the best at dialogue and natural sounding dialogue?
He definitely
So,
is
in what
not
way?
good at fucking dialogue at all. I do agree with you.
Here's
man.
what I mean by that, right? So like the text is just, it's to the point where like I felt like I had to like slap myself a couple times to fully be like, what are they saying right now? You know, it's like the mystical, deep beyond the veils of reality, you find the mystical coin and the key and the whoop. I'm like, you just talk like a normal person.
Right?
There's too much of that.
Talk like a normal person.
Hello, smart Karibo. Yes, no, for real. It's just insufferable to me. Like, it seems very, because I remember I went to like a random like remember when I was trying to find the volume where Sasuke was like being awful towards Karen and Karin was like, is it Karen? I don't know. And she was like, I still love you. And I was reading Sasuke's dialogue, and it really is like there's so much of Naruto's dialogue was like what I call fantasy babble, right? Where it's just like people aren't really talking; they're just like saying like, you know, deep within your mind, open the recesses of your mind and think deeply beyond the stars. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of stuff.
I see what you're saying, and I read a lot of manga, so I'm accustomed to stuff like that. The thing is just like when you say dialogue, I will because when you say that, I thought you meant more so of like how the characters interact with each other. Like, is that what you mean? Or is
Yeah, well, not necessarily. I mean, kind of. Like, so, you know, like in the first chapter where, like, the God Samurai thing is talking to either in space, and it's just like that whole page, nothing. Nothing was said. What was the point of that first page?
Oh, yeah, so basically it's useless dialogue. Okay,
Yeah, because Kishimoto does a lot of that kind of dialogue where it's just like, how to word this, you know, where it just, like, it sounds deep. So to someone who's, like, not really paying attention, they're like, wow, that's so deep, ooh, you know what I mean? Whereas, like, I'm just reading it and I'm like, what did that accomplish? Basically, you know, he's like, in a page, he says all this, like, deep shit about, like, seek out the mystical, blah, blah, blah. And then you could literally condense everything he said to, like, go to Earth, find the key, find the boy, whatever. Okay, bye. Yeah. And it's literally, it reminds me of, like, some hipster dude who's, like, trying to sound more smart than he really is. You know, that's how that's how all Kishimoto characters talk. And in typical Kishimoto fashion, one character was interesting, and that was the main character. You know, I love the main character. I really do. I think he was an immediate protect status. You know, but like other than that, like everyone else has just seemed like all the different samurai they encountered. You know, the weird fucking like the in your kid's heart or whatever. Like it's just all kind of. But like the main thing I really did latch onto and liked was the main character himself. He was very protect. I loved him, and he reminded me a little bit of. I haven't seen much of Cowboy Bebop. I just started it. Yes, I know, blasphemy. But
who hopped in the chat? Because I
already said hi to all of them, my dude.
Etrabik, we're streaming right now, man. And filming. Sorry, man. But yeah, so with Hachimaru, yeah, you definitely have the more interesting main character, but I also think you kind of let yourself down by only going to the actual third chapter. Like you said, you only read the first 3. Because, Thurman, I think you can agree with me here. The princess that was introduced is actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, she's a she's definitely different from what I expected. I ain't gonna lie, I thought she was gonna be like another Hinata type shit, but
Exactly.
she definitely seems like she's gonna be in her own element. Because here's the thing, my issues with it is I think a lot of Naruto fans can agree here is that Kishimoto likes to start off shit hella slow.
Oh,
Like,
God.
Hella slow, like literally slow. Like it felt like
It
everything
was painstakingly slow at first. I'm like, I don't really know if we're going to be able to actually review this at first, which is why I was like, yeah, let's give it till like 10 chapters before, and then life happened for all of us, and it took us a lot longer to do this, and now we're technically sitting at 12 chapters. With some of us are only reading 11, some of us only reading 3 of them because they decided to fucking do this yesterday, Red. But what I honestly think is Kishimoto's kind of got used to that, bucking the norms thing. That's happening a lot more in Current Jump, really. Because, for Kishimoto to, have this. When I saw Princess, I'm like, oh god, this is going to be one more of those regal ass bullshit, princesses. And then no, it's actually somebody who's, kind of monotone, kind of reserved. Whereas you don't really see that in the princess trope, really. You see, regal, bullshit, characterless, I'm only posh for being posh kind of thing usually in manga. So I was hella surprised,
Tengu says, slow like a tortoise giving birth.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, I don't remember too much from, but since we both read Naruto from beginning to end, manga wise, like, was Naruto slow to you? Do you guys think Naruto was like a slow start? Because
it didn't really pick up, at least for me, until like the Chunin arc.
Yeah, well, I kind of liked the Zabuza arc, but you're right, it was a bit of a slow one. I think everyone agrees that Naruto like really was sailing during the Chunin arc as well. I don't think it was too awful. Like I said, my issue with this first couple chapters here, it wasn't that it was slow to me. It was just that like it's really not my aesthetic. Like I'm not really into the robot thing. Like the mechanical robot, it's not really my thing. It doesn't interest me. So when I see this like extra ass like, oh, my body's coming apart to reveal this spine key that I have, I'm just like, seems like you're trying too hard. It just seems very try hard to me. It almost seems like
it kind of came off that way to me at first as well. Like it was super fucking try hard.
Doesn't it feel fanficky? Like, oh wow, look at how cute,
look at how cyberpunky we are, But it really, like I said, it really picks up near like, I'd say like chapter 5, chapter 6. It starts to pick up, and then it just continues to go at that almost breakneck pace. But it's definitely it's definitely a slow burn. Like,
so when it comes to the first 12 chapters, where do you guys sit on like this? Like, do you think it has the potential to be like a classic, really good, or
I wouldn't say classic. But yeah, Thurman, I'll let you finish real quick while
I think it does, because I think Kishimoto has. I don't know, because sometimes when you already have a long running series, you don't want another long running series. But I don't know if Kishimoto flat out said that he doesn't want this to be another like Naruto where it's like 600 chapters. But I think he set himself up.
If it goes anime, it'll not be 600 chapters and 300 episodes of filler.
Yeah, so I can see it becoming like maybe same way Naruto was, 600, 700 chapters at the most. It seems like Kishimoto has a plan. That's why I'm like, maybe. It's just that right now, my main issue with it is, I think right now is Kishimoto is still in the 90s era of Jump, to where he's trying to flesh out everything like early, right? Like he's trying to make this. Right now, we're in like Hakumaru's arc, if that makes sense. Like, he already met his first friend. He already met the princess. Now we know like his past is like. It seems to me like he's going his like Naruto route in the sense of
Let's do
Okay.
all the things right up front.
Yeah. So starting off super slow, getting everything started this way, and then when when it's time to branch out and do other stuff, then that's when it's time to essentially be Naruto. You know what I'm saying? Because right now we're in a mode to where Hakumaru's still finding himself. He's still got his new body. He's still
Yep.
learning how to become a samurai. So the cast of characters is kind of small right now, which is good. My only thing is that it's just slow. So what one good thing is that it's in Kishimoto's favor that he's Kishimoto. So Jump isn't going to ask him just
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. 100%. I mean, it could be.
What I
it could be-
actually, what I think is one of the weak points right now is, like you said, there's not a whole lot of characters right now, and Kishimoto really is good at character dynamic. So when
Wait, hold on. What do you mean by that? Because I might disagree.
So in the beginning of Naruto, you had the ability to learn more about them, at least through those first 2 arcs. Then when he oversaturated the cast, yeah, it got ridiculous, like almost to a Promised Neverland level. But at the start, you were starting to get, little bits and pieces there, at least in the academy, going through those first few arcs, and he was able to write some natural stuff, especially between like Naruto and Konohamaru. And
Yes, I don't know. I always felt that one of Kishimoto's main weaknesses, like he's really good at combat. I think his combat scenes are very enjoyable to read.
Combat is fucking always sexy with Kishimoto. You're right there.
And you know what? Because there are manga that have like combat scenes that are incredibly hard to follow. But Kishimoto, that's his
Chainsaw
strength.
Man.
But when it comes to his weakness, I have to say, I think character talking, like just characters talking to each other, I never feels natural to me in a Kishimoto manga. It always just feels like two robots that were like trying to learn human speech talk to each other. It with a rare exception. Like again, like I like the main character. His dad was all right, but
up until the at least for me, up until like the where Shippuden started, really is when it started.
It was better in part 1 for sure, but I think that this is like
really
is like new Kishimoto. Like this is like this still feels like the awkward Shippuden dialogue. I can't stand the dialogue. Like there were pages where I had to struggle to like focus to read.
Oh yeah.
Just, like, what are they saying?
So there are definitely, especially from like, I don't know if Thurman agrees with me, but the last couple chapters where they're doing the training are really hard to follow, dialogue-wise. But at least for the first, 5-6 chapters, it was a lot easier. And it was just slowly breaking down more and more. So I don't know if it'll be classic. I don't know if they'll, continue to play favoritism towards him. If it starts to fall in the rankings, they might, say, well, you created us one masterpiece, but this isn't good. But
so may I read the first page of Samurai? This is the Viz translation on their website. Okay.
Are you reading the preview or the actual first chapter?
The actual chapter 1. Okay.
Okay.
So all right.
I want to say, 'cause that
you must
preview was
seek
hard.
out Pandora's box. Within that box is spelled out the means that the warrior god Fudo Milyu once used to save the stars. You also must seek out the 7 keys that will open the box. That is your calling. But the master's body. It's just immediately page 1. You're like MacGuffin. I'm like, oh.
Is that really any different than any modern Jump? Really?
Yes.
Like even
name a MacGuffin in Chainsaw Man. Name a MacGuffin in Hunter x Hunter. Name a MacGuffin.
Hunter x Hunter isn't fucking modern Jump.
Oh, modern Jump.
You got.
Well, you're gonna give it a pass? Ew, gross.
I'm
David.
giving it a pass until we actually learn something. If it's a shitty MacGuffin, then yeah. If it's like Ruby MacGuffins with the fucking relics, yeah, I will fucking shit on it.
But you gotta admit that, like the way that they kind of laid it out. Hold on. The way they laid it out.
Yeah.
I think it's less about the MacGuffin itself and more about like literally there's no easing into it. It's page 1. Here's the rules of the MacGuffin. Go. It's like when Dragon Ball Z. I don't even know if they did this, but it'd be like if Dragon Ball, like literally first page, it's like here's all the Dragon Balls. Go get that's this game. That's what this manga is, right? It's just, to me, it feels very lazy. It's kind of like something that I would write if I was a child, like, oh, there's 7 mystical rings, and if you wear them all, ooh, you'll be a god. It's just, I think it's lazy story writing when you start off literally page 1 with a MacGuffin.
I mean, I'm willing to give anything a pass at first. It's what I've done for every Jump manga since they've rebranded themselves. I'll give it a fucking pass if I'm interested in the story. So far, I'm interested in the story. I'm interested in the world because they have created a pretty fucking cool world to me.
It's unique looking, like completely aesthetic wise, like art wise, for sure. It's unique.
But like for me, the issue I find with it is fucking a lot more inside of like, let's fucking dump everybody into this without really establishing more than the MacGuffinism bullshit like you're bringing up there. I forgot how bad I suck at platformers. But the MacGuffinism bullshit, it's a little annoying, but I'll give it a pass for now. Because there's really not a whole lot that has been established with that, other than like the balls that the locker ball bullshit, the keys, cool. We've established
maybe
the world.
This might come down to a difference in opinion, but like,
oh yeah,
so to me, you have to make me care about the thing they're collecting, right? And with Kishi natural fluent dialogue, it just feels it feels like I'm not reading a chapter of manga. It feels like someone's like peeking their head in and reading the Wikipedia article of the fucking, like, here's what this is, here's what this is. And so it feels like Kishimoto had to try to like unnaturally like stick in like the characters to say like, that's the locker ball, this is how this works, oh well, it just feels so like, I feel like he's trying to jam information down my throat chapter 1 instead of letting it naturally occur and come out through the dialogue. You know what I mean?
Okay, so how is forcing the entirety of the story's main premise there any different than say the Promised Neverland, where the intrigue of like the alien world being established, the
That's
first
incredibly different because it's a world and a concept being established rather than items.
Yeah, but that's all Promised Neverland has going for it when you think about it. So when you think about it, is there anything that Samurai had going for it in Chapter 1 aside from let's establish this here?
It should. If it has to rely purely on the gimmick of its like robot samurai people, then that's a weak manga to me.
Okay, I'm back.
To me, like the problem with Samurai 8 is that like it just relies so heavily on its aesthetic, right? Like a story should still be able to be interesting if you strip away the art, right? So manga, I get it, art is important, but like hypothetically speaking, strip away all the art from it, this would be a really boring story. Like, like
I
it's
could
just
really
like,
say the same for the first chapter of Promised Neverland. Like if you
I disagree because that's an escape story and it's all about the strategy and like this is like you're saying some high key dumb shit right now. Like I don't even understand why you're defending this. Because like Promised Neverland,
you are
is
literally
all about...
defending the same thing for one manga that I'm defending for the other.
No,
like,
it's very different.
Bullshit.
I came back.
Bullshit.
I came back with some heated shit.
Bull fucking shit, man. It's the same
All
fucking
right.
thing. You are defending the fucking premise of going on to the goddamn same bullshit. Okay? Come on.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm back. Okay.
Thurman, break this
Came
up.
back-
High
came
key
back-
cancerous opinions from David over here.
Hikey Cancer's opinions from you, motherfucker.
Also, Tengu says, you must collect the 10 magical razors to open this tiny chest to get the mystical digital certificate.
Like,
Ooh, so all right. So back to what I was saying about I don't know what you guys can fill me in.
Okay, really quick summary for you, Thurman. I was just saying that I don't like the MacGuffin-ness of it. It starts off with like, here's the keys and the locker balls and the blah blah blah. And David was like, and I was mad that it was like, oh well, it's jamming all this information into chapter 1 instead of letting it naturally like be revealed. And then he was saying, oh, it's no different than any modern Shonen Jump. And I was like, is it really? So I don't know. Go ahead. What are you saying?
David, I'm 50-50 on that, right? So I see what Red's saying is that he's right. It's like this is exactly what I was talking about when I says Kishimoto's stuck in his 90s era of Jump.
oh yeah, he's definitely stuck in that 90s. He's stuck in the 90s, yeah, but that's where he grew up as a fucking mangaka here. Like, think about it. If he started...
It's so weird how you're defending... So what if he grew up that way? It's called evolve with the times.
So, if Oda launched it... You did
I would
right, Oda.
expect him to have evolved because he's evolved since then. Like One Piece now is very different from early One Piece.
Oh yeah, that's true. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So I see what Red's saying here, in regards to the how he's writing this, because he's right. The MacGuffin-ness, it doesn't bother me. I also see where David's coming from. It doesn't bother me too much because I'm used to that type of shit. It's a shonen. This is some things I will accept from a shonen regardless. Just like the whole, like, you gotta be Wizard King, Pirate King, whatever, because that's just a trope that's gonna happen. It's just people are gonna capitalize on that because that's what kids like, you know. So I don't fault David for that, but I will say I see where Red's coming from as someone who, you know, he reads like One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, shit like that, because Kishimoto as a writer, the whole Seven Keys and MacGuffin, it felt like, okay, he already has his end game, right? Like, let's compare it to Wannabe Hokage, right? If you Wannabe Hokage,
does he really have an end though? Does he really have the end? Because think about it, we got the 7 Dragon Balls, and they are used for fucking ever. There's no real end to Dragon Ball, so he can go that right.
The issue with Dragon Ball is that the Dragon Balls
just are a plot device, really. Like,
yeah,
let's revive that. So, how do we know the 7 keys aren't really a plot device here, and we're just being misled here?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know. But I see where Red's coming from. He's like, he doesn't like it because he already sees where he goes from. I guarantee you, if like 200 chapters down the road, if we already get the keys and we tell Red, like, oh, Red, you're wrong with MacGuffin, he would be like, oh shit, my bad, I was wrong.
Yeah.
But for now,
you have to judge what you're seeing now. You know.
Yeah. His criticisms are justified because, you know, this is what he's seeing. But also your defense are justified because you're like, have more faith. It's the same thing.
This is why I like Thurman, man. He splits the difference between us. Like we need like one of those alignment charts for all of us, and Thurman's like the true neutral right now.
Because here's the thing, right? Because it's the same thing. I'm gonna add Black Clover here. People were trying to claim it. You know, it's cliche and all that shit, but just because, you know.
I mean, it is in its own way. So is Samurai 8. So is fucking every jump shonen. They have their fucking generic areas, but it's how they handle it.
David must have gotten a fucking bribe from Kishimoto, bro. Like, Kishimoto came over and sucked his dick hard.
So
I don't accept oral for favors for, you know, being light here.
By the way, Thurman, real quick, I sent you a comment. I can't read it because I'm white, so I'm going to need you to read this comment from Ann Arbor 13.
Okay, let me read this comment real quick.
This is why you get Thurman in here.
So let me read this comment while I finish what I'm saying. David, no interrupting. So,
all right.
Basically, the thing is that with what's up, my niggas? Hey! So, because the thing is, the difference between like the 7 keys and the goal is that with the Hokage, and even do I give credit to Naruto here, is that Naruto wanted to become Hokage was an end goal that could be built up upon. It wasn't that I wouldn't say the Hokage is a MacGuffin because there's many ways you could spin that. Naruto down the road could have not wanted to be the Hokage. He could have died when he became the Hokage. Stuff like that, right? His child could have become the Hokage. Whatever. So the thing is, it's all about Naruto's journey to the journey. The end goal is being Hokage, but it's also kind of like a sort of like a little like side quest, if that makes sense. Because, you know, finding Sasuke wasn't a part of being Hokage. It was just, you know, Naruto being a good friend, even though Red says becoming a terrorist doesn't mean you're a good friend.
Yeah, no, Sasuke was high key a terrorist, bro.
So
I have to go and save Osama bin Laden.
So, you know,
I
like that.
should not laugh at that, but goddamn it.
I mean, that's what Sasuke, dude. Sasuke was too far gone when he literally attacked the Kage Summit. That'd be like attacking the UN when like Obama was there and Putin was there. I'm trying to think of all these world leaders. Just like 5 random ass world leaders, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go kill these bitches.
Oof. And channel terminated.
Hey, we're joking. Context matters. Also, Ann Arbor 13, we love you too.
Oh, my word.
We have 8 viewers right now, by the way.
God damn, they're watching me suck hardcore at this.
You guys are the most hardcore. Give yourself a pat on the back.
And so it's crazy. So with that, with the whole thing being said, the whole 7 keys thing, is going to be taken differently because with already we know, okay, so 7 keys are important. And I agree with Red here in saying, like, why does the 7 keys have to be mentioned right away? It could be hinted at. But
Yeah,
right now,
that's all I'm saying. It's not the MacGuffin itself, David. It's more of I just wish that slowly they would have been like revealed like through the world. I'd much rather look at the world through the eyes of the main character and discover stuff as he discovers it. I just wish it wasn't like basically Wikipedia article down our throats immediately. That's all.
Yeah,
I can handle a MacGuffin. It's just how it's portrayed to me is all.
So I'm going to bring back the point I was making while Thurman was AFK there, basically. Is I'm like, how is this any different than TPN? So we're
The Promised Neverland. Okay, so did the Promised Neverland have MacGuffins, Thurman? Because I don't remember any MacGuffins.
I'm not saying the MacGuffin aspect. I'm saying it basically dumping the entire plot. We need to escape. We need to do this. We need to do that. We need to. We're just cattle. All of that was dumped in the first chapter as well. That's what I was getting at.
To me, and now you may just this may be a fundamental disagreement here. To me, it is object like here's a list of physical objects we need to collect and a metaphysical goal, right? So like I much prefer goals established in first chapters rather than objects because to me it's really boring if I come to you and say, David, my goal is to get fucking 7 different shot glasses from around the world. I don't know. I looked up where you used to keep our shot glasses.
Where I used to keep our shot glasses because I was the only alcoholic there.
Yeah, but I bought one. I bought you the Pickle Rick one as an ironic joke.
I may or may not have used that for target practice.
What? I lovingly bought that for you.
Yeah, well, that's a kind of deep and dark moment there.
Anyway, you see how much he cares for our friendship? You see how much he cares?
It's cancer!
Anyway, real quick though, my point is that's way less interesting than if someone comes up to you and gives you this deep, like, this is my dream. This is what would make me happy on a spiritual level. And so to me, more of like a goal, because like I actually, it's quite the opposite when it's a goal. If it's a goal, I like to see it immediately. Like, okay, what's your goal? What are you going for this character, right? So to me, maybe this just comes down, you can think it's hypocritical, and that's totally fair for you to think that. That's your opinion. But for me, if your goal is I want to collect these 10 things, all of a sudden it comes off as a very like Saturday morning cartoon. Whereas if the goal is more of just like, thank you, Thurman, I appreciate that. And whereas if the goal is just like, I just want to, here's what I want to do. I want to find my dad. I want to be this Hokage to get respect. I want to escape this place because we're farm animals. Like that, I have no issue with. To me, it all lies in the fact that it's MacGuffins, it's physical objects, and it's like a list that we have to collect. That's what it is.
I'm curious as to why you think Promised Neverland is the MacGuffin at the beginning. I'm curious about that.
I'm not bringing it up as MacGuffin. I'm saying they dumped the entire plot in the first chapter, just like they are like Red assumes they did here with like, I need to collect these 7 things. Whereas we really don't know. I will even agree with a lot of fans that TPN has at least evolved in some form since the Goldie Pond arc where we dropped it. Like there has been at least some fucking development. But, they dumped the entire fucking plot in that first fucking chapter, just like Samurai assuming they did here. So, that's why I find it a little bit hypocritical that he's defending one and not the other, but, like you said, it's just a fundamental disagreement there. Like,
well, yeah, you gotta understand, you gotta remember that, like, a lot of what you find interesting in fiction is purely down to personal opinion, and you can try to justify it, but at the end of the day, it's us justifying what our brains enjoy absorbing. So I mean, like, that's the interesting part of this video is that we have fundamental differences of opinion. Now, I do want to take a quick break to read all these comments real quick. Ann Arbor 13 said that I have to say that I quit the series after the first chapter. Shadow Inc 19 better than me. I haven't even started it. Ann Arbor 13. To be honest, I didn't even like Naruto, so I didn't see a reason to read it. Tengu says, I think Samurai 8 is great, mate. Give it 8 out of 8. Play on your plate.
Really? But yeah, I can see why a lot of people don't like it. I can see why a lot of people like it. It's just, to me, I do agree with you, Thurman, as like he's stuck in the fucking 90s, and that's something he really needs to grow out of.
Could you say he's running in the 90s?
Oh, God. You really dug deep for that one, man.
I have more comments, by the way, bitch. You wanted to be popular. It's happening now. Hold on. And then he's Ann Arbor, that hurt my soul. Tengu, I see Red's point with the whole MacGuffin spiel. How much? Shadow NK 19. Shadow K. I don't know. Honestly, I'm only here because of the debates and the entertainment, and it's great. I'm so glad that you like that, Shadow.
Oh, yeah.
19. And then
So
me
it-
too. Awesome. You're here for the right reason. We'll be arguing. See, look, they love our arguing, David. They
Exactly.
love our friendship crumbling in
As
front of
long
you.
as it's not real arguing, it's fine.
Oh, don't worry. I'll just,
I would
just,
hope that we wouldn't actually end our friendship over a manga.
I'll just go to his house
Yeah,
and
that'd be
beat his ass after this.
That's Chris's level of.
Yeah. Okay, this is only the most hardcore fans get to hear this story. All right, so you, Ann Arbor and Shadow, are you ready for this? We had a dude on this channel early days. His name was Chris. I love him. I ain't dissing on him, but like high key, like Thurman and him had such a fundamental disagreement on like a particular manga that
Which
they
you can
kinda
see
just stopped
possibly in the
talking.
back of my fucking apartment right there. You
Yeah,
can zoom.
Ancient Mage's Bride, because
Oh, yeah.
Thurman just didn't give a shit, and Chris was like, "It's the best thing ever. It's like Mozart."
I mean, it's a great fucking series, but it's not like dick riding to that level. My God.
Oh,
So
Chris.
basically.
And Chris,
what
if you're in
happened
this
there
fucking
was-
chat, you still owe me $75 for that laptop, bitch.
I'll tell you the whole story, okay? So basically, me, David, because for context, me and Chris's relationship kind of like was already on like the fence, mostly because of Red. So
Hey! Hey! What are you talking about?
Oh, Red,
You were just
did.
jealous that I was dick riding him, and then I came over to when he was gone. I started dick riding you. You're welcome.
you were like the Princess
You
Peach. Me and Luigi were
really
fighting for.
fucking baited the hell out of that during the fucking trip to see Perfect Circle, man.
So anyway, me, you, David, and Noble, older guy. We were watching Gintama, right? And we were talking about how great Gintama is, all that shit. And then
You had
we
me
were
watching an episode where they literally flung shit, man.
Yeah,
Great
great
shit.
Gintama.
great Gintama fashion. So the thing was that he I don't know where the conversation started from. I don't know where it started from, but
Get to it, because we got 10 viewers watching this shit live right now.
someone was watching. Brought up the promise. Anxious Maid's Bride, right? So the whole thing was blah 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 blah. And I was talking about how Anxious Maid's Bride doesn't compete with Gintama because to me, in my opinion, it doesn't. It has a lot of stuff that Ancient Mage's Bride just can't compete with. And Chris went this whole tirade about how you can't compare the two different genres. You don't
Which I do
understand
agree with them there. They are different
You
genres. You
understand
can't
how
really.
Ancient Mage's Bride is. You like Gintama would always be known as a comedy instead of ever taken seriously. And I'm like, well, the thing is, the main reason why Gintama is so good is because of Sorachi's writing. He knows how to add comedy and action. He knows the right time to be serious and the right time to be joking, and that's why people should go to him. His manga is a manga that is literally a manga that could go from 1 to 100 in many different ways, and that's why a lot of people get that. He knows how to draw characters. He knows how to do character interaction. The shit that I've seen from Ancient Mage's Bride, I'm sorry, I wouldn't say it's generic, but it's no different than your average, fantasy slice of life, type shit. Like,
And how many episodes did you
character-
watch?
the main character was just, the main character herself was just like another like, oh, I had a bad childhood type shit because of my skill type thing. She didn't stand out or anything like that.
And how many
he was
episodes
saying
of that
how,
did you
like,
watch, by the way?
We watched. How many episodes did we watch, Red?
At least 6.
So like I said,
yeah,
and
you
keep in
got
mind, I'm
nowhere
going off
near
from
where
what I've seen, right? So I could be wrong, who knows? But
You
just
are.
from what I've seen, she seems like another. Oh, I had a bad childhood. Someone saved me from that bad childhood type shit. Sorry.
No,
And then
see,
you got-
and this is why, by the way, this is the advantage of streaming. We can go off topic like this, and then later when I upload the Samurai 8 stuff, I can like chop around if I need to.
Well, you're going
so
to
I'm
need
not
to.
too worried about going off topic because that's the beauty of the stream. So what I'll
Exactly.
say here is, David or Thurman, since we last had this conversation, David has also jumped on the dick riding train for Mage's Bride. So do be prepared for that, because he will kick your ass.
So
I won't kick his ass. He has the right to his opinion, but he is definitely
his right to his wrong opinion.
Yeah, but you definitely didn't get enough context from what you watched because of how they edited it.
Of course. I would definitely read the manga for sure, but just from the context of the story, then he went tired talking about how, you know what, we'll still be friends, but I'm just done. You don't understand.
Remember that?
You don't
I'm just
understand
done. That was the
how
most
anxious
bullshit.
my is. He went so as far as to say, like, this is why I'm scared to even talk to you about music. Because you just don't
I remember
understand music. I can talk to David about music because we have understanding. I can talk to Red about manga because we have the same intelligence.
Yeah, he brought up the intelligence shit.
No, Chris was a living embodiment of the Rick and Morty. You have to be this intelligent to understand.
I really hope he watches this video, by the way.
So I was just like, okay, well, that's fine. I mean, you can get mad at me for my opinion because I like one series better than another. And keep in mind too, this is when they had their hate boner for Black Clover, and
I still kind of have a hate boner, but I do respect that it has evolved.
And the thing is, and my argument with Black Clover was that you guys haven't read it at all, but you guys are going off of what YouTubers say just because they watched like two.
I've read 60 chapters.
No, I'm talking about back then, bitch.
Oh, okay.
I have read 100 and some.
You have a more reason of why you didn't like it. It's not your type of manga, but we're still gonna review it anyway for comedy, so you can make fun of it. So,
okay. Well, anyway, getting off of that, I do want to breed some comments here. Ann Arbor says, "Can we just talk about how the emojis on here are pure cancer?" I agree, which is why if we get affiliated, we'll have our own custom ones. That'll be even more cancer.
Exactly. So,
but in a good way, like cringy inside jokes, like Snitchin' Bitchin' Hawkins. If you watch our One Piece reviews, or someone like sticking a chainsaw on someone with a Hago face for Chainsaw Man.
Give me a second while I change games, guys. So just keep it up, okay?
What are you changing games for?
Because I'm about ready to throw my controller because I hate platformers.
No, because then you have to change the whole what you're playing. That's a pain in the ass. Like literally, we're like halfway through. We're 60% through the stream. Just stick with it.
You're cancer red.
Yeah,
but then you gotta change like that. Literally, no, please, man. We're literally almost like we'll be done with the stream in like 10-20 minutes.
All right.
So anyways.
Also, get good, scrub.
Get good, youngins. So basically, long story short, the whole thing. So back to Samurai 8. I'm gonna go with its positives because I think we're trying to talk about negatives too much. Positives, I would say I'm interested in the power system itself. How they have these a princess and he's like a fucking your animal. Like I'm not really big a fan of swords combat that much, but I'm interested to see how the samurais fight per se, right? Because it's interesting. Because the whole premise of it is interesting in the regards to, okay, so you have he's being very Kishimoto-esque in explaining how his power system works, because one thing I will say about it is that he's definitely doing well at knowing what he wants. He had the entire power system, everything of that regard in his head already.
He has the basis at least.
I can respect how original and unique it is for sure. Sometimes for me, I don't know. I can't even describe why I think this way, but like. And I admit fully, before you even get on my ass about this, David, this criticism is fully opinionated. It makes no goddamn sense. But there is a fine line to me between like a power system that feels try-hardish and a power system that's actually good. And it's really riding that line. There's like areas where I'm like, okay, that's cool, but sometimes it just feels a little try-hard. I think if I read a bit more, take a little more time, it might settle with me.
Yeah, because
at the beginning it is very tryhardish, and then it just evolves more, at least in my opinion. But I can see why people would think it's kind of tryhardish. What I do like right now of the power system is you have all of that fucking unique ass in the combat way that they fight, especially in the last few chapters, like. Being able to go from like gun mode to sword mode to all that shit that they've introduced lately. I really like that shit because it doesn't just limit them to the one weapon, like a traditional samurai. It feels really, really cyberpunkish And if you look at my personal channel, how I dove into in the last couple of videos I uploaded, like I was ranting about Loot Crate and how I love that one of the first items I got was like fucking from Fifth Element, and I like how they've fed into like my Blade Runner, because I love cyberpunk shit. So this series
so maybe that's why you're so like gung ho about this series. Like I'm criticizing your baby right now, like, oh, but it's so cyberpunk. And
as long as there's a Keanu Reeves moment, I'll be great.
Oh, wake the fuck up, Samurai. Bro, wait a minute. Someone made that meme, like when he gets detached from the fucking cables and shit. Like,
somebody make that meme right now.
The fucking weird cat creature motherfucker that was like, wake the fuck up.
God damn it, that needs to exist now.
I love it.
But yeah, so that's something I really like about this. Like, it doesn't limit itself in its combat. It doesn't limit itself in like anything like that. But what it really, really does limit itself in, and I will agree with you, Red, that they don't have to go full on MacGuffin at the beginning. But
yeah, no, I just think that could have been like slowly fed in. That's all I'm saying, right? Like slowly make us under. So, for example, a better way to introduce the keys and the balls and yada 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 would have been like, through his journey, he has like a temporary goal, like, okay, I want to go here.
Exactly.
Away there,
that would have been more
like,
natural.
What the hell happened there? Oh, well, that's this, and then it comes out naturally through the dialogue, rather than like an ethereal godlike voice having to explain it to us, or rather than like. You know how when you know clunky writing when you see it, right? If a character's like, just acting like a character, and then it feels all of a sudden like a switch was pushed on them, and they're like, "This is that is this." It's almost like in those Shakespeare plays where they have to turn to the fucking like in the Shakespeare plays where they have to like turn to the audience and be like, "What should I do?" Like it just sometimes like Kishimoto, I feel like he could have explained this stuff in a lot more natural way.
He could have. I think it's more he's trying to get on that current jump trend of dumping everything in the first chapter so it hooks people. Like with Promised Neverland, it was Connie's death and, letting the kids know that they're, they're nothing but cattle. With Black Clover, the whole I want to be the Wizard King goal, with fucking My Hero, I want to be a hero. With even back in Naruto, I want to be the Hokage, that stating the goal thing is always the fucking trope that
I have no problem with them stating the goal, man. It just has to do with like the fact that the goal is like find these 7 mystical keys.
And in a way, they kind of fed into the goal of saying that he wants to be a samurai through the game itself that he's playing.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually.
Oh no, I mean I really liked him. Like the best part of the entire series was the main character. Like, especially like I read the little. Did you guys read like the little preview chapter as well, like the 3-page thing where he's wishing on it? Yeah. So like I immediately liked him. I thought he was really wholesome and protect status, and I love the concept of like I can't leave this fucking room without dying.
Exactly.
Yeah, I thought that was great.
So for the first 2 chapters, being hooked up to that shit. Definitely, fucking...
Well, mostly the first chapter, man.
Well...
Just because I know some douchebag will... When I correct you, it's not me being a dick. It's because someone in the comments on YouTube will be like, actually...
Actually, it was this chapter at this
page,
panel.
Whatever, exactly, when he got disconnected.
And that commenter can suck a dick. But
what if they like sucking dick?
Then that's their
They're well within their right.
It's a win-win.
How long until we switch the norms so much that we tell people to suck a clit?
I mean,
maybe. Back a clit.
Would that be more insulting to a gay person if you told him to suck a clit?
Possibly. I don't fucking know. You are the more PC out of us, man.
Me?
But without being cringy.
Anyway, let me read some comments. Tengu said, when we were talking about the emojis being cancer, he says, I would use AIDS instead of cancer. Good for you. Ann Arbor 13 says, the story doesn't even make sense. Everyone knows that One Piece is the best manga without competition. It's up there for sure. Shadow Nick 19 says, no, we're not going to get into that discussion. Okay, sad face. One Piece is my top 3, but My Hero Academia beats it for me, says Tengu. Both great manga, and then My Hero skyrocketed since the current arc, and it still won't be able to touch One Piece for me. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you there. My top 3 are Hunter x Hunter, One Piece, and Fullmetal Alchemist, myself.
My top 3 is Gintama, My Hero Academia, and Oyasumi Pun Pun.
I was gonna say, if you say Black Clover, motherfucker, you're banned.
Bro, this man thinks Black Clover... Alright, are you guys ready to fucking skewer Thurman? He thinks Black Clover is better than Hunter x Hunter.
When did I say that?
I thought you was. Is it not above on your list?
What?
Did you not say that?
No.
I'm pretty sure you said that at one point.
Black Clover's in my top 5, but that's
You just gave your top 3, so unless it's 4, bitch.
okay.
Where Hunter x Hunter at?
The thing is, Hunter x Hunter is not in my top favorite at all.
You see, that's the thing. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, that doesn't mean Hunter x Hunter is obviously the better series. That's objective. But that doesn't mean like
You
I
just
think
don't like it better.
No, I just I like Hunter x Hunter, but I just enjoy.
This pizza's amazing. This one tastes like cardboard, but I love the cardboard taste because it reminds me of my childhood.
Oof.
So basically,
David, we didn't get your top 3. The fans demand it.
Do they though?
Yes, that's what they're talking about in the chat. Like, that's the whole point. What did I say in the fucking Twitch thing? I was like, the whole point is you do comments and we'll talk about them.
Okay, so top 3 for me, at least right now, is probably, and this is, I'm going to count a webtoon in there because.
By the way, just to remind, when you said do they though, everyone was like literally I got 2 yeses. Yes, yes.
So for me, right now, Ancient Mage's Bride, Noragami, and Adventures of God, which is webtoon. I'm the odd one out here.
We're the third. I heard. Huh?
Adventures of God.
Adventures of God, the webtoon, is my number 3.
I'm impressed. Origami is still going on. I thought the manga ended already.
Nope.
No, it was on hiatus for a while, then it came back. It was Hunter x Huntering.
Oh,
Yeah.
another Berserk and Hunter x Hunter and War Trigger thing, huh?
Really, you like Noragami that much, huh? That's actually interesting. What about No Game No Life?
I'd
That's a light
say,
novel.
yeah, it's more like there is a manga. It's kind of like
He
SAO.
literally included a webcomic in his fucking top 3, bro.
It's kind of like SAO because it started as a light novel and then it went to manga. So
Oh, see, this is great. All right, I think basically, are we done? Are we done with the Samurai 8? Because now I just for the last like 10 minutes, I just want to talk to the fans.
the one thing I want to say about Samurai 8 is right now it's bordering on if we make it content. Because there's a lot that I like and there's a lot that I dislike about it. For right now, I'd say once it becomes like 20 chapters, I give a definitive, answer of like.
We'll decide if we want to review it weekly. Would that be
Yeah.
all 3 of us? Could that even work?
I mean, is it any different than this?
I mean, I guess it'd be all right. It'd be a little, the Mad Lattery is strong.
Of course it is.
Oh wait, I have a fucking good ass idea, and this would help us get to our like minimum number of affiliates. Why not? All right, if you were talking about wanting to make specific Twitch content, like specific. Why? How about Samurai 8? If we review it, that's like the Twitch exclusive review. Mm-hmm.
You could do that
I can
with.
dig it.
You could do that with you could do that with fucking Jujutsu Kaisen if you guys want to review that, or Black Clover. If
Well, because
we-
I get a little nervous about a consistent series with all 3 of us because we get a little interrupty, like a little extra interrupty,
True.
But like on a live stream format, that's not as egregious because it's like, oh, it's a live stream. People are more forgiving of it. You know what I'm saying?
True, they really are. God,
So
fucking damn it!
I think if any, I'm gonna watch the stream and watch you fail real quick. Hold on. Oh, all right.
I'm right at the fucking gate and I die.
Anyway, so yeah, no. How about anything that we do, all 3 of us, we can stream.
Okay.
Sounds
Cover
good.
review.
But yeah, that's one I do agree on. If we do like an all 3, fucking do this stream thing, yeah, that works.
I like it, and that'll help us get to the 7 streams we need to be affiliated.
But
Woohoo!
one thing that we could rant about, or at least I could rant about, is once they fucking bring back SAO Alicization, if they fuck it up like they did the first half, I'm going to rant the fuck out of that shit.
So I'm gonna assume that Samurai 8, the video's done. So I'm gonna do a quick little like outro so I can tack that onto the YouTube version.
Oh, yeah.
So that's our thoughts on Samurai 8. Final thoughts on Samurai 8 for you guys.
So the future, it's picking up, which I'm really happy about. I just hope that Kishimoto doesn't drop the ball like he did with Naruto. The fights were good.
He didn't really.
characters
Thurman, I wouldn't say he.
I like the power system so far. I think it's interesting how it is. One thing I really will say, even thanks to Red, making me have some comprehension. I'm comprehending with how the powers work, how being a samurai works. So it's actually kind of interesting, kind of unique.
It's
So,
definitely
yeah.
unique, yeah.
It's definitely
So-
unique, but Thurman, I wouldn't say he dropped the ball so much until the very, very fucking end.
That's what I
Of
mean.
Naruto?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think that Thurman likes to try to say that Naruto was bad since it got into Shippuden. That's bullshit. It was good up until like
I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
it was good up until the war, bro. Like the
can't
Kage
stand
Summit,
it.
godly. The pain shit, godly. It was, but like after the pain shit, all of a sudden, like you know, I don't know.
At least Sasuke was somewhat likable in part 1.
Sasuke doesn't have to be likable. He's just fun to watch be a prick.
Like hell, like oh god, I just can't. What, Shikamaru, fucking Neji's death, spoilers. Like why?
Dude, that's almost like the fucking Hisoka video there, like the spoilers thing. You have to disclaim spoilers at such a fucking chapter, even though it's 3 fucking years old.
Part of me does want to do a video that I can just link to people every time they complain about spoilers. Like, here's a, you know the fucking Rick and Morty meme where he's like, you're both pieces of shit, and I'll prove it mathematically.
Right?
I want to do a video where I'm like, here's my scientific analysis on why you're all idiots.
That comment today where you pinned that shit is still blowing up. I'm like, God fucking damn it, people, shut the fuck up.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, peace.
All right, there. I can tack that on to the end of that. Now, for the last like 10 minutes of the stream, I just want to talk to the fans real quick.
Alrighty.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Ann Arbor's top 3 are Digimon at 3, Berserk at 2, and One Piece at 1. Very interesting top 3.
Digimon, goddamn.
There's a manga?
I didn't even know there was a manga of Digimon.
Is there a manga? Is this manga specifically or anime? Ann Arbor, go and let us know if there's a manga for Digimon.
If it's from Japan, it most likely has a manga.
Let's see here.
Is that
Tengu hasn't finished Hunter x Hunter yet. Get on that shit. Shadow just wants to call me Shadow, so I'm calling him Shadow now. He has 20 chapters left of Hunter x Hunter. All right, yeah, it gets pretty nuts at the end, my dude. Ann Arbor wants to know who in here has read Tower of God.
That's a
I'm
Thurman.
all caught up.
I have
Talk about
read a
Tower of
little
God for a
bit.
second.
What's up? Tower of God is a great series, man. I'm liking the arc right now. I'm liking how they're doing Bomb's character. I'm a big fan of like the characters are like main characters OP, and I'm liking how they're doing him for power wise. I think it's really cool.
Oh
So,
yeah,
hopefully
unbranded
they don't drop the
juice.
ball.
But yeah, I read a little bit of Tower of God. I didn't really finish it. I need to finish that. I am horrible.
I mean,
Well,
It's not
catch
over yet.
up, whatever.
He's like blasphemy.
But I'm horrible at procrastinating on series.
I agree. I'm procrastinating on my anime watching right now. So
What
Bro,
is
we gotta
anime?
get into that One Piece Wano shit now that it's like good as fuck.
Like, what is anime? Like, I binged over like the last 3 weeks the Alicization arc of SAO because I heard it was abysmal, and my God, was it? That is complete.
So yeah, for the last 10 minutes of this stream here, guys, go ahead and this is the time. Put your questions down there. Anything you want to us to talk about, slap them in the chat right now. Also, Ann Arbor says there are a lot of different Digimon manga.
Wow, that is something I really need to get on.
Bro, are any of them localized? Like, can I buy Digimon manga from like Viz or like go down to my local
Probably.
bookstore? My favorite Digimon manga is Tamers, the anime.
Okay, so yeah, Tamers was good.
Oh, he said manga. Or he didn't say manga. My favorite
Oh,
Digimon is Tamers.
fuck, I did the wrong thing. God damn.
What'd you do, Thurman?
He's
Playing
probably.
this game, man.
I could literally just check one of the chat apps and see what he's playing.
Also, can I just say real quick, thank you. We had 8 viewers, sometimes 10, 11 viewers. This was fucking awesome. We had a lot of people in here, a lot of people talking.
I
and
really
that
thought
makes
we'd
me really
have
happy.
2. I thought,
Yeah, so thank you so much, guys. And like I said, we'll be here for maybe 5-10 more minutes. Just any more questions or anything you want us to talk about, put it in the comments and we'll do
Oh
it.
yeah.
So, guys,
I will be leaving
here's
What's up?
because I have a hangout today.
He has a
Woohoo.
date.
A hangout today.
I won't call it a date. It's not his waifu.
I'm kidding. I just like I like making him flustered.
She's not waifu. She's just best girl.
Fair enough.
best.
But I have a question for you both. Because, Thurman, you and I binged Isekai Quartet. So on our
Oh,
Twitch, on the right-hand panel, I set up like a poll for the next stream. Once the stream's over, I'll tally those results if you want to vote in that, what we talk about in the next stream. I spent extra time doing this the setting up of the Twitch, man. But one thing I really do want to talk about in the next one, outside of whatever the fans vote for, is that, and I do really, really want to revisit Promised Neverland because I do think it has picked up.
We're gonna
little
do
bit.
shit.
Really?
We're gonna do shit for the Twitch stuff that maybe like wouldn't make its own video, you know.
Exactly.
And then if it happens to be good enough for a video, then I'll upload it on the channel. But for the most part, nothing's gonna change on the YouTube channel. We're not gonna fucking start streaming our shit over here like King of Lightning or anything.
God,
it's just
no.
gonna be Now, a couple things for the comments here. Shadow has informed us that she is a girl, so that's interesting. We have a fucking woman fan. Can you believe it?
what?
Do any of us know you?
That's a good question. David is so in shock and unbelievable. He's like, "This, no way."
No, it's not that I am in shock. It's just like, I know I put this on all of my personal social media as well.
She said, "Nope."
Okay, thank you for being a
Or is
fan.
that, wait, no. She might be responding to Tengu saying, "Has anyone watched Kinosobe no Yaba?" So I'll give it to. I've been to one stream before. What stream? What are you talking about?
Did you star in a stream?
Who are you?
Who are you?
And are you off if this is who I think it is?
Suspicious.
Anyway, while we're waiting, on YouTube. On YouTube, they've been on more. Wow, that's OG. We haven't
That's
streamed on YouTube since
OG
like
as
Christmas.
Fucking God.
Are you just an OG fan? Do you know us in real life, or are you a real fan?
Are you a real fan? Are you
Are you real?
friend?
What?
That's funny.
Fan
I'm waiting
or
for the-
somebody? Oh, okay.
What did she say?
Nothing yet. They just that she's been on to a stream on YouTube before.
That's interesting.
I'm a fan. I don't know you guys. Oh my god.
Okay, so it's not who I thought it was. Okay, thank you for being a fan. We love you.
That's really yeah. No, David thought that he knew because like there's someone that he knows that watches occasionally. So that's awesome.
And has starred on
Yeah.
content, so yeah.
Thanks for liking our humor and
Yeah, seriously. Like
And thanks for watching me suck at a platformer.
I gotta say, it's because like. A girl is best girl if a girl likes this kind of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're into like this raunchy ass humor. That's some best girl level shit. So like,
yeah,
thank you.
that's some quality.
For
I
real.
respect the hell out of anybody that's able to put up with our cringy ass humor.
Yeah, because dudes by nature are just kind of like really disgusting. So like, it really surprises me. Like, oh my god, I thought maybe like, what? Have you ever looked at our analytics? Like, what is like the actual ratio of like girl to guy?
Last I checked, it was like 13 to everything else.
13% girl.
Yeah.
That's even more than I thought.
When we hit 100, it was 10. So
I'll
it's
take
not-
it. That's really cool. I'm happy to know that because there are times where I'm like, am I undateable because I'm so raunchy?
I'm afraid to answer that question.
Hey, you're way more raunchy than I am.
Yeah.
I'm the dude that has handcuffs beside his bed, so yeah, you're right there.
I'm not gonna lie, David, Brett. I'm really happy some of my female friends are kind of like me, except my humor, because
Thurman, you
That-
know
that's
exactly
not-
why I'm afraid to answer that question. It's not because of anything, proper or improper. It's more of a legality thing.
Oh, hold on. Ann Arbor is asking if that was your mom in the background. Did your mom just walk in or something?
She walked in and dropped off coat hangers because I have a dog that likes to ride in the closet and broke a bunch of my
Get
fucking hangers.
that bitch out of here. I'm kidding. Kidding.
I mean, I would not say anything different than you just did. That's why I was like, move the fuck out of the goddamn stream.
Mom, you don't understand. We have 3,000 subscribers. We're a big deal.
see, ladies and gentlemen, this is white families in a nutshell. If I did that,
You ain't be hit with a fucking boot.
I would be dead.
I didn't say anything. I just gestured with my finger.
Dude, get the fuck out of here. That's so funny. No, we have some questions. Tengu wants to know if who here has read Kinoshebe no Yaiba.
I've
I'm
read.
all caught up.
Yeah, Thurman has no fucking life, and he works more than
Thurman
either of us.
exists to read manga.
So I don't know
I read
how the
comics
fuck he
too,
does it,
and
but I
manga.
respect the hell out of it. Me, I can't read everything like I used to or watch everything like I used to because I have a fucking life.
What is that
Sad.
supposed to mean, bitch?
Oh shit!
Thurman, you work 16 hours at times, and you still read and watch everything in fucking
It's pretty
existence.
impressive. I really want to know how you do it.
I mean, it's not that hard. I can read manga anywhere because that's why I like it. I like to read. So when I'm reading, I'm in the mode. Like, nothing
Thurman
really
loves to
distracts
spin his like crippling no life into like some educational shit. Like he likes to pretend. Like yesterday, I was talking to him and he was like, "Actually, I'm very cultured. I'm a very cultured person." And I was like, "By that, do you mean you're a weeb and you like maid cafes?"
I never been to a maid cafe.
But you'd like
So,
it.
Thurman, I have a question
Probably.
for you that's not PG at all. Which would you rather go to, a maid cafe or a sex dungeon?
Why not a maid cafe sex dungeon?
Does that exist? Because I would love to go to that.
I don't know. I'm not really into BDSM like that. Depending, like, I'm into slight BDSM, right? No chains, no tying up.
What?
no-
Wait. Is this
Wait. Wait. So, Thurman, so no BDSM really. So
David's
here's what-
like actually disappointed. He was like,
I'm
"Aw,
disgusted."
light BDSM."
Well,
I am disgusted.
I am an experimentalist, so I could try anything once, actually. So
So yeah,
maybe.
did you see what I'm talking about? Thurman literally finds a way to spin it into sounding like he's like a really like, deep individual. Like, oh, I'm an experimentalist. I'm cultured.
am.
That
I
is
love to
actually on his
read.
BDSM chat.
I
chart.
literally I want to. Was your fucking Tumblr or not Tumblr? Your what's it called? The fucking Tinder profile. Like, I'm cultured. I love to read. I
No,
love long walks on the
I
beach.
viewed his Twitter bio when he put it in the chat, and I cringed.
You mean his Tumblr or his Twitter?
Or
What the
Tinder.
fuck? Tinder? Jesus, too many T things. Why are
Too
there so
many fucking
fuck-
T's. But yeah, I viewed his
Funny
fucking
story
Tinder and
about
cringed.
My, Tinder, about my dating site stuff. Is that I was like, fuck it. Since I'm not gonna do this anyway, I made him totally cringe.
Ann Arbor has answered the question. Maid cafe. He says, "I'm into uniforms, so maid cafe it is." Kangu says both, and Shadow, the only girl in the chat, says oof.
Oof.
Yeah, OOF, oof.
Oh wow.
As in, like, Jesus Christ, you people are fucking disgusting. Is how I take that.
Well, we lost our first female friend.
No, bro. She's been here since like at least Christmas. Yeah, I don't even care.
At least Christmas. So was the stream you watched the Splatoon that Red and I did when I was like borderline bored and dead inside and completely wasted playing Splatoon 2, or was it earlier than that?
Oh, Splatoon 2 stream. That was a hot garbage mess.
God, Elgato plus Switch sucks balls.
He said hot garbage mess. Well, I have to go get ready for my day today. So thank you all for coming out to the stream. I hope all of you had a great day.
Oh, yeah.
And I will see you guys next time. Majin out.
Ugh. Did he just sign out as Majin?
Hello? I was
not-
cutting off. Was that him cutting off, Dad?
I think that was him cutting off bad, and he signed off as fucking Majin. I want to commit seppuku right now. My God.
Well, I think Thurman just dropped, so it might be time to end this stream.
Yeah, he signed out because he's getting ready to go out.
Oh, perfect.
I also have to get ready to head out in a few minutes. So, thanks guys for tuning in. Probably stream again sometime this week or next weekend.
Yeah, we'll probably try to do one stream a weekend at the very least, and then
Exactly.
like little things here and there. I don't want to do it too often because obviously I'm already fucking busy enough. So like if we do maybe short ones here and there, or just basically like I'll ask you to follow us on here so you can get notifications whenever we stream. Make sure to turn notifications on because
Exactly,
that's how you'll know when we're streaming.
Because we all have extremely busy lives outside of this. I know Red and Thurman are working hella long hours. I'm getting ready to kill myself by going to first shift, so
Yeah. So I mean, we'll stream when we do, and you can expect at least one thing a weekend, unless we have a very particularly busy weekend. The final comments here. Bored and dead inside. Do you mean live? Okay. Do you mean life? Maybe is what they meant to say there.
Yes,
that was
yes,
Ann Arbor.
life.
Let's see here. Tyler was the best during that Christmas stream. Tyler says.
Yes.
And Arbor
I'm
says,
still
adios,
pissed.
my white N words that I'm not going to say out of fear because I'm a white man. You
can just say Wigga.
Oh, my Wiggas. And Shadow says, honestly, I forgot the stream, but it was funny.
That's good, at least.
Well, thanks for being here, guys. Seriously, like, please follow us on here. And I'm glad, really appreciate you guys being here. We're going to try to build this up just like we build up the channel. Like I said, it's not going to take much time away from the channel.
Oh, God.
I'm literally, right when we're done, I'm uploading the reviews for today. So look out for the Ann Arbor. I know you love me some One Piece. One Piece review is going to be out right after this stream. It should be uploaded within a half hour after this stream is done. And then My
what
Hero
time is
today,
it, by the way, Red?
3:30.
3:30? All right.
So yeah, thank you guys for
about
coming.
5:30, you'll put My Hero up.
Maybe a little, 6, 7-ish. I don't know. I like to get like a good chunk in between them.
Right. As soon as Chainsaw Man is out, I will record that with you as well.
Later, we're both going. We all have plans today, so we can record that tomorrow.
Yeah, that is true. Then fucking. Yeah, goddamn, dude. This actually went a lot smoother than I thought it would because...
Yep, audio was good. Fans were awesome. Love y'all. Shout out once more to Shadow, Ann Arbor 13, and Tengu. You guys are all sweet. Awesome. Love you being here. Final thoughts for you, David?
Definitely next game will be something besides fucking Ori.
You chose this.
This was the only game I could get to work inside of fucking OBS originally, and then I... fought with this laptop to get Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice able to play on it. I am actually building a stream PC to work on both my personal Twitch and this Twitch as well, because this laptop's fucking had it. Like last weekend, I had some friends over that needed to do something, semi-important, and it just didn't want to work at all. Like the USBs didn't want to fucking connect to my printer to print important shit off, and it was a mess. So this laptop will probably be your new editing machine, Red.
All right. But, dude, these comments make me so happy, man. Like Ann Arbor, he called me sweet, blush, no problem. And then Shadow, you guys are great. Aw, you guys. I love you guys.
Seriously, just me gushing for the last few minutes here. Like, this is what I love about our little community, is I fucking love what we've built over the past, 3-4 years. From the humble ass beginnings where we used to do this shit here, from the very, very beginning. Like, we started the channel on a fucking podcast like dumbasses, and now it's morphed into what, Red, I do agree with you 100%. Like, making it a nerd culture channel was a fantastic fucking move. Because it has built this beautiful community that we have right now.
You gotta look at so we started off just doing basically what we did now, just unorganized podcast stuff on the channel, right? That's how we started. And we realized, and I think David will even admit, because I won't take credit for everything, but I will try to take a little credit. Mostly, I realized that we need to go into some sort of niche, right? Because if there's not a niche, if there's no organization on the channel, no one will come. So I was okay, let's review manga, right? And then that brought people in, and obviously, just to put the compliment back on David and Thurman, I could never have done it alone. Because all of us are not nearly as fun and funny and energetic alone. So we really make each other, and it's just been a great thing. This channel, this community, it gives me fucking life. Like, honestly, there are days, and David can agree with me, there are days where you're like, fuck this, fuck everything. And then you upload a video and you see all the comments, and it just brings a fucking tear to your eye. So thank you so much, guys. Seriously.
I've even said in the comments of the videos, there are days that this is what keeps me going. This is what actually keeps me alive at times. So I really fucking appreciate everything you guys have done for us as a community, and following us over here. Just we fucking love you. So thank you guys.
Yeah.
Hey Luke, we're about ready to end the stream. This will be archived on my personal channel, and you can view it there. And Red, you can just link my personal channel in the community post, and once the archive's up. And
I'll community post it, even though no one sees those, and I'll also I'll mention it in one of the. You and I can mention it in our Chainsaw Man review as well.
Alrighty, that sounds good, man. I gotta unfortunately end the stream here. So until next time, everybody, thank you for tuning in. We love you, and peace.
Peace.